All right, so the divisional matchups are set. It will be the Yankees and Blue Jays beginning Saturday at the Dome. And to help us set that series up, here is MLB.com's Keegan Matheson, our Blue Jays reporter. Keegan, what is it about this New York Yankees team that you think might be the biggest challenge for the Toronto Blue Jays?
Power, scary power from the Yankees. It's not just Aaron Judge either. They can get with Giancarlo Stanton, with Jazz Chisholm, with pretty much the entire lineup. And the Blue Jays are going to be extremely focused on Aaron Judge. He has hit them hard this year. They've chosen to walk him. They've tried to challenge him. Nothing seems to work. He is, in my opinion, the AL MVP this year, even with the year Cal Raleigh's had. Judge is just someone who attracts the entire game to him. Everything revolves around him. And we're seeing Giancarlo Stanton right now. I know people get their jokes off. I know he runs like Alejandro Kirk. But my God, he can hit the baseball. I covered their World Series run last year when he was selling out for power and winning. It's incredible to watch. They can have one big inning that wrecks a series. That's the danger with the Yankees.
And yet the Jays, as you know, Keegan, have had a little bit of success in the regular season against the Yankees this year. What do they have to do to carry that success over starting Saturday?
They need to counter this. I think the pitching matchups will be even enough. The advantages will be pretty slim. The Blue Jays need to counter this with their own power. Aaron Judge has carried the Yankees, just as we saw other stars around baseball, like Jose Ramirez carrying Cleveland into the playoffs. Vladdy's got to do that. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has to be part of this for the Blue Jays. Going toe-to-toe with Aaron Judge, that's pretty tough, but you've got to come close. And if the Blue Jays are going to get Bo Bichette back in a potential ALCS, we'll see. They need to extend this. The Blue Jays need to match up with their offense. George Springer, Dalton Varsho, Alejandro Kirk will be part of that. But it's always about Vladdy. He's their one player who can completely change a game and balance out the star power in New York.
And then maybe the biggest question is the Jays pitching rotation and how this will set up. And I know you were at the intra-squad game on Thursday, and some of the starters for the Blue Jays got a little bit of work in. So based on what you've seen, Keegan, how do you see the Jays rotation setting up for the ALDS?
Yeah, interesting day there, Jay. I still see a combination of Kevin Gausman, Shane Bieber, and probably Trey Savage in Game 3 starting out this rotation for the Blue Jays. We'll find out tomorrow, but I do expect Gausman. The day at the Dome was interesting. We saw a lot of strange pitching. Max Scherzer threw like 6 innings, 70 pitches, which I did not expect. Chris Bassett ran on in a red jersey that no one else was wearing. It was like a non-contact quarterback jersey. I don't know what was going on there, but he might be ready for that Game 4. It's either Bassett, Scherzer, or a bullpen game. In Game 4, Scherzer's going to be ready after what he did today, and Bassett's going to be an option. That's the most interesting decision on this playoff roster for me, Jay, and I do not want to be the guy telling either of them they're not pitching. These are veterans who are very intense. I wouldn't want to be in that room.
Yeah, especially Scherzer. That would be a very difficult thing to have to do. You know, it's been over 3,200 days since the Jays last won a postseason game. October the 18th, 2016. They get a chance to change that Saturday afternoon against New York. Keegan Matheson, it's been a pleasure. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Jay.